Smart University Press co-brands with, let's say, the University of Southern Denmark, or co-brands with a Turkish university. So the university, which brings the content to the table, gets a visibility too. I think that is important, and I think this is the Smart University Foundation, as we are, is just an enabler for your research, and I think that's the crucial point in the whole presentation. And as you can see, so the measurements we have established on this platform is that you can see the chapter downloads, how often it is downloaded. You can also see how often it was cited. And then the WOS is the World of Science Citation Index. And the other indexes, dimensions, and old metrics shows you who has used your content and engaged with it, forwarded it in Twitter, made comments on LinkedIn, etc. So all of that is measurable, and that can be very useful for the authors to improve their work further and to work on the research further. And it's also very important for the institutions to get a feeling whether what they produce or whether what their researchers produce is of interest or whether it isn't. So here is just a mock-up of a chapter page. It follows exactly the same principles. It just shows you that we also think of print and not only electronic. Even we would consider ourselves as a very electronic company. So the print product, that's how our books look like. They have this bright red ribbon, whether you like it or not. That's what one of the designers once thought was very attractive. And so if we would transform that, it could look as you wish, but I would very much recommend that you also have a design which looks like Smart University Press. And then where it says SUP, then of course, then there would also be another logo from the university of the origin of the research. So the design goes also to the pages, which is very important because sometimes student or other researchers just download individual pages. So you do not want to lose that identity on every single page as well. And here are our distribution partners. So the only takeaway message here is whatever gets produced on that platform gets visible globally. There are no restrictions. What is also important to note is, so our platform is quite powerful, but it's not the most powerful one. So we have one person in our department, and that person does nothing but distributes the electronic information which sits on our platform to a multitude of other electronic platforms, so that it gets even more distributed and more used.